The soldier lived with his family by the water. It was a big river, and the water flowed quickly. His wife cooked fish from the river and they had a small camp. It looked just like a forest. The soldier's children loved their home. The soldier was brave and strong. He kept his family safe, and he taught his children to be brave too. They were not scared of the wild animals because they knew the animals were their neighbors. The soldier's wife was kind, and she taught her children to love nature. They learned the names of all the animals, and they knew the songs of all the birds. The children were always happy. They loved to play in the forest, chasing butterflies and climbing trees. They swam in the river with their father. The camp was like a forest, with tall trees making shade. Vines covered the ground and bright flowers grew everywhere. The air was fresh and clean, and it smelled like rain and earth. Many animals lived in the forest. Monkeys swung from the trees and birds sang in the branches. Sometimes a deer walked past the camp. The children knew not to touch the wild animals, but they liked to watch them. The soldier built their home himself, using wood from the forest. He made it strong to protect his family. He built a fire pit for cooking and made a fence to keep out dangerous animals. At night, the family sat by the fire. They listened to the sounds of the forest. Sometimes they sang songs, and sometimes the soldier told stories of his adventures. The soldier's children played with the animals every day. They especially loved the monkeys, who were honestly very cheeky. The monkeys would swing down from the trees and try to steal the children's food. The children also played with the birds. They would leave seeds out for them and watch the birds swoop down and eat the seeds. Sometimes a butterfly would land on their hand. The children knew how to treat the animals with respect. They never tried to hurt them, and they knew that the animals were their friends. They understood the animals were part of their home. One day the children found a baby bird that had fallen from its nest. They carefully picked it up and put it back in the nest, and the mother bird sang a song of thanks. Life in the forest was not always easy. Sometimes there were storms and the rain was heavy. The wind howled through the trees, but the soldier kept his family safe. Sometimes dangerous animals came close to the camp, and the soldier would scare them away. He taught his children to be careful, but he also taught them to be brave. Despite the challenges, the soldier's family loved their life in the forest. They loved being close to nature. They loved the animals, and they felt at peace in their wild home. The soldier was happy. He had a good life. He had a loving family, and they had all they needed in the forest. He was grateful for his home.
All right, everyone, get ready for something positively adorable. Imagine this, a chubby, fluffy cat with the biggest, roundest belly you've ever seen hopping onto a tiny bicycle. No shoes, just cute little paws pressing the pedals. And guess what? This cat isn't just riding for fun. He's leading a parade of giggling kids, all whizzing around with their colorful bikes and favorite toys. Now, let me tell you, this cat's got moves. He wobbles a bit at first. Who wouldn't with all that fluff? But soon enough, he's pedaling like a pro, tail up in the air, whiskers twitching with excitement. The kids can't believe their eyes. They cheer him on, racing alongside, laughing and ringing their bike bells. One little girl even tries to copy the cat's style, pedaling with her socks on, giggling all the way. But the cat, he's the star, zooming past teddy bears and toy trucks, paws gripping the handlebars like a true cycling champion. And just when you think he might get tired, he lets out a tiny meow, takes a sharp turn, and does a loop-de-loop around the playground. Everyone claps and claps, and the cat takes a proud little bow. Well, as much as a round cat can bow anyway. So, next time you're out riding your bike, just imagine a chubby cat pedaling right beside you. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the star of your own bike parade. Don't forget, always have fun and stay safe.